Welcome to the zombie bunker. How y'all doing? Brought y'all a Glock knife to look at tonight. It's brand new. Ain't never used it. All I did was take it out of the pack and look at it. I was gonna wait till after I used it a while and then video it. I was like, well, I want to see what it looked like when it was brand new. Little Glock logo on there. This is the FM81. Feldmesser 81. It's got the saw teeth on it. They got the FM78's the first one. It's plain edge on the back. This one's got the saw teeth on the back. So what the heck? Might want to saw something. But these are pretty cool. These guys got the. If you look, there's a destruction test on one. The guy just beats the snot out of this thing. You see that FM81 on the blade right there. I got it turned the right way. But they ain't but $30. They come. It ain't too short factory. I'll go ahead and tell you that right now. Which most bayonets ain't. They because they don't want guys going around stabbing each other or cutting themselves. See that 81 in there? Made in Australia. Man, I keep saying it. Made in Austria Glock. It's the 81 is the model of it. It was made in. They'd made this one in 81. The first one come out in 78, right? So it's the 78, and they got the 78 and the 81. And this is the battlefield green one. They got black, flat dark earth, gray, and battlefield green. It comes with a cap in the end. I was going to get to that, but I went ahead and took it out before we started because I didn't want to try to get that out. But like I said, it's a 1095 spring steel. They're really tough. It's not got it's not a full tang handle, but if you watch that guy beat on it, man, I don't think it really makes no difference. It's actually this tube part here that runs about 1.5 inches. And most people, let's see if we can show that. You can get that down in there. It's round in there. You could stash something in there if you wanted to. Might put you what is that? Cyanide in there in case you need it. It gets to the point. You usually got this little plastic cap in the end. That goes flat, and people talk about you can put. Man, that thing is so hard to get out. It'd be like nah. I took my knife and went around and just worked it till I got it out. Take a screwdriver or something like that. If you tend to put it back, it's going to tear it up. But these are originally made for the Australian Army. Australia. Man, I keep saying it. Austrian Army. They use it. This was made a bayonet to go on the Steyr AUG. It hooked in the on this ain't a bottle opener. It hooked in there at the front, and then they had this here hooked on one end, right on the front. For bayonet. Really hard to find one with any pictures of one on one because they apparently don't use them no more. They never have them mounted to their guns anyhow. Thought I'd show it off before I get it beat it up. But like I said, this blade thickness is 3/16 thick, so it's fairly thick. It's light, a little over 7 ounces. It's 11.5 inches long. The blade length is 6.5. Let's see. The sheath, you got your little plastic sheath here. Polymer, this is polymer, sheath is polymer. And it pretty much takes 2 hands to get this thing out. If you got it strapped on your side, I mean, it's tight. It's in there. It is not coming out. But you can there's different ways to do it. Just reach down here, push that, and then come out with it. That's the way I found to do it. And you got your belt, it's hooked to your belt. You can just, you can hear how positive it locks. And it goes either way. You can put it on the left side or right side, or turn it either way you want. and it'll go in the sheath. And it's got a drain hole in the bottom, place to tie it off right there. You got the Glock logo there. If you find the real old ones, this little Glock logo right here, where it's kind of a square G, that G is round on the original ones. For what that's worth. This little thing right here, on this, you can push this off. That's pretty tight, and then put it over your belt if you wanted to. But it is, once you lock it in right there, it's pretty hard to get it back loose. And that gap is made for, I guess, a real wide military style belt, because it's about, you can see there, I guess you can see there, over 2 1/4 inches. But it's got a little notch right there. If you see it, you can see that. My belt's 1 1/2 inches wide. See that little place right there? Right there. So, and that's about where 1 1/2 inches is. So it kind of holds it fairly steady. And the whole thing's light. And $30, I mean $30. But like I said, the sharpness wise, if you want to raise the edge on it, you're going to have to go over it. Let's take it on the other side, because let's see what we got here. Piece of paper here. Just, and you take a sharp knife like my AK-47, cold steel. Easily just dig right into that. But you know, 1095. Once you get it cut, you pierce, you know, and go with it. But the edge is just not that sharp originally. But it's being not a really hard steel, you'll be able to sharpen it. I thought I'd show this off this evening, and it'd be better than after it gets beat up and stuff. But like I said, if you Google, not Google, get on YouTube the destruction Glock field knife destruction test, and watch that guy. He just beats the piss out of it. Finally breaks it off right here, and the hammer, even like I said, it's the tang comes about right here, and then this round part starts here, so it's kind of not together there. But he takes a hammer and literally just beats and beats and beats this, and it does not come off. He finally just quits on it. Like I said though, and for the money, can't beat it. Well, I guess you might can. I can say you can't beat it, but for $30, it's a pretty good deal. Now I have to look around and try to find me one of the non-soft tooth ones, soft tooth ones. Give me one of them too. But it's something. I mean, for $30, pack around. It's lightweight. It's tough, cheap, tough, and lightweight. It's not a chopper. You know, it's not got enough weight to. You'd have to really work. It'd wear you out trying to chop something. My belly's growling. I hope I didn't go on camera. I need to go eat. Like I said, the latch is in there really tight. It ain't coming out. Polymer handle, polymer sheath. Fancy word for plastic, in my opinion, but I guess there's different styles. This coating on it is what do they call that? It's not it's some type of electrically applied e-coating, they call it. It's not like powder coating, it's not like phosphorus coating, it's e-coating. So, and you know, this I'm a stupid camera's wanting to freeze. This is not stainless steel, so once the coating wears off, you have to keep her oiled or wiped down. I guess it ain't too bad, but we'll find out after I have it a while. Well, cameras want to drag on me for some stupid reason, so I guess I better end it there. I think I pretty much said all I needed to say and showed it. Not a bad buy for $30 though. Y'all take care, and see y'all later. Oh, comment, like, and subscribe. That always helps. See ya.